I'm almost dead. I got a cold that's kicking my ass, but I'm gonna try to mute the sniffles and the blowing of the nose and the chewing of the cough drops, just for you guys. That's how
It's the
generous
sound
and nice.
effect that makes it so much more better.
It's real, right? The realism, the realistic
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. That's what matters, right? You want to hear the snot flowing.
It's not flowing down his nose, greasy fingers, smearing shabby clothes.
So welcome everybody. Ah, new format. Oh yeah, no sausage head. No new format. Joe got the date wrong. No, I did get the date wrong in the past though. How come we're not seeing these comments in the chat though from my channel?
I don't know.
That's weird. I am on YouTube, no? I mean, it's on YouTube.
You are? I see you. I'm on your channel.
I don't see no chat.
Let me type one in my chat. Let's see.
Yeah, you show up.
I show up?
Yeah, but is it my chat? All right, hold on. Let me define volunteers showing up.
Now, the newer ones are, right? Let me see. Maybe did mine show? Yeah, mine. So it used to be that Restream would show the stuff in the chat before we even started the video. I guess they stopped doing that now. Yeah. Update. Patch notes that we missed. You won't necessarily get all the old comments. Yeah, it seems like it, Hooley. Yeah, it seems like we're not getting everything old. So yeah.
I see there's like a little on-air thing up here in Restream. I haven't seen. That must be something new because I haven't been on here for a while.
Yeah. Howdy ho, DM Ray. What's going on? So yeah, we're rocking a lot of people here. Let's see. We got 14. Oh, I'm beating Eric for the first time ever. No, he's catching up. I just lost a viewer. So yeah, 5-6. Oh shit. I think Eric, you're muted, I believe. I don't know if you know that.
He's fixing something.
Oh, yeah, okay. I muted because I had to open up my second window to see if it was showing up. But I figured if I did that, then you're going to hear the time delayed echo. So I muted.
Yeah. Yep. So this is the. I heard that there's some kind of a sports game going on today or something. It's I had the Yankees hit a home run from the foul line, so they're go Yankees. All right, I guess they're playing the Islanders. So yeah. So go Yankees, man.
Your knowledge of the sports is second to none.
That's what I try, man. I am an encyclopedia of these things. You know, I'm an encyclopedia. Yeah. So what's going on, guys? This is the Chillstream. We got no agenda. We got nothing going except a lot of gaming in my life lately.
You've been doing a lot.
I know. Also, I went from a year off essentially to crank out the RPG stuff and prep stuff in the world and the game and line up the players. And I started with my brother and Pete a couple months ago, just before Thanksgiving, which is always a stupid idea, but I wanted to get it going. You know what I mean? Just to get a couple of games in, get some little bit of momentum, and then I started a game store game this past Friday. So that's with kids, as I call them. Anybody under 30 is a kid at this stage of my life. Right. So I got
they're in their 20s, right, Joe?
They're in it's like 19, 20, 22, that kind of thing.
No ageism in this room at all.
No, that's fine. I don't care. I'll play with anybody. I mean, if they're willing to play, and the good thing is that they're my friends. Two of them are my friends' kids, and one is the boyfriend of one of them. So it's good. So they kind of know me already, so that worked out well. And so I got that. It was like roll up characters, and it was funny because they said one of them says to me, "Yeah, we all got ADD or ADHD, so have fun with that." So that's why it took 3 hours to roll up characters to get them going. Like Jesus Christ. And then I got playing with you old fuckers tomorrow night, right?
Yeah,
8 o'clock. So yeah, and you two and Matt, I'm just gonna run some old adventures I never got a chance to run using Swords and Wizardry Complete, because I just figured, there's these classic things. I know that new school people wouldn't probably play them, but I wanted to have it under my belt to say, yes, I played this game. I ran this module. I killed some people in there. So right. I just wanted that. So that's what we're going to do. We got Matt to play. And I know Matt has the attention span of a gnat or a kid, a 19-year-old. So I figured we can't be a long campaign. He won't keep notes, so. So that'd be fun. This is his grand re-entry into the game. His wife's letting him play, apparently. So that's good.
Yeah, he has a hall pass.
Yeah, I know. It's nice. He must have begged and groveled or something. I don't know, man. But,
they've gotten to that point in the marriage where you're like, go play your game. Go.
Yeah, just leave me the hell alone. Yeah, go. And in the other room and shut the door.
I know exactly where you are. And that's the whole thing, too. When Rachel and I got married, she's like, you hang out with your friends every Saturday night in the room right next to me as you play your D&D. She goes, there are other wives whose husbands are going out drunk at a bar and trying to pick up women. My husband is in the room next to me, and I can hear it all. I go,
That's funny.
I know.
That's true. It is true. I mean, and we had that first experience with that in college, when it was all our buddies from college. It was post college, in our mid to late 20s, and we're playing D&D, and and all the girlfriends at the time who later became fiancées, later became wives, and in some cases ex-wives. At one point or another, they all stopped in to investigate this thing that we claimed we were doing every Saturday night, right? That we claimed that we were, we're not at the club or the bar, and we're out with our buddies, rolling dice. And so they all stopped by, they all rolled up a character, they all watched us play, and they all left bewildered, but at least relieved that we weren't at the strip club, So
there you go.
It does work. OG Nerds, that is us. That should be a name of a channel, huh? OG Nerds.
OG,
yeah.
The OG Nerds.
Yep.
I'm not relabeling my channel. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a trademark now. We have the name in there, God, when session 0 takes longer than any other session. Yeah, we never even got to. I figured I set up everything for a big combat, or not, just a quickie. It wasn't even a combat within the context of the game. It was, let's get the kinks out. Let's roll some dice, because we could say we rolled dice and we killed some shit. You know what I mean? And it was just to figure out how it all works, but we didn't even get to that stage. I'm like, holy shit.
Now this is on your system, right, Joe? Your new one that you tested
the new one. Yep, I passed out the book to them all. I, went to printed it up here, spiral bound it at Staples, passed it out. So yeah. So it worked out well. So they're looking, and they actually read the books too. Unlike you fuckers, I know if I gave it to you before the game, neither of you would read the goddamn book. So they actually read the book.
We always wing it. Come on, man.
Who did you dump all your information on?
Yeah, Tim, you might read it. Yeah, Eric will never read it. I did. I know that when I set the campaign up, the second edition campaign, I gave each of you guys in your solo sessions a bit of nuggets of information that you could all bring to the table later on. And Eric had some of the most consequential information. This is before I learned that Eric does not give a fuck about consequential information. Didn't take a note, didn't write it down, didn't remember we even talked about it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Read books in this economy. No, we're not going to stream it. I don't think, man. We just want to have fuck around fun. It was never meant to be a stream thing. It was more a bunch of friends playing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just going to bounce from one game to another. And what I'm going to do is I'm not telling them which adventure we're going to run. I'm just going to pull it out as we start. Tomorrow's is rolling up characters, and and we'll get into it a little bit, I would imagine. Oh, we have a new member here. Look who is here. Boom, boom. What's going on, dude?
What's happening?
New York, represent, right?
Represent.
I hear the Yankees scored a touchdown today, Paul. So
they did. I was so excited.
Yeah, I know. It's nice, man. Nice. Anybody have a horse in this race or whatever? A dog in the fight for the Super Bowl? No.
Rooting for Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
All right. My races too. Yes.
His father, I don't know, Tim, I don't know if you dropped out of our group chat before you saw this, but this guy's father was the Marlboro Man on all the posters in the TV guide, or grandfather rather, Darnold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who knew? Yeah, and the Marlboro Man, he was like a super athlete. He was like really interesting.
Yeah, he was Cancer Man before X-Files.
What's that?
Yeah. Eric, you had a good compliment there, man.
Oh yeah, all right. If I'm bringing back sanity to your world, you were lost.
Nice.
Okay.
So Sam Darnold's dad was Marlboro Man. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His grandfather was.
Grandfather. I was gonna say he must have.
Yeah.
I remember Marlboro Man. Yeah.
Yep, he was on every TV guide, right? The back cover of every goddamn.
Yep,
TV
pretty
guide.
much. Yeah.
And Reader's Digest, it was always in there too, right? Yeah. Good evening, Matthew Sherman. What's going on, man? Yeah, so all right, we're up to 30 now, man. We're up to 30. Eric beat me, of course, in following now. 11-17. Yeah, I got 2 over on Twitch though, so that's cool. That's cool.
Oh, besides your one, you usually have just that one person. It says
John.
one comment, and then I forgot what his name is, but
What's that? Oh, Raptor 7 on Rumble.
Yeah, Raptor 7. Yeah. Usually that's your guy.
Yep. We just started. We're not still at it there, Agile Monk. We just started it here. So yeah. I think of a little short stream, hour or so. I just got a cold, and I'm trying to avoid sniffling and having the snot run down my face in the stream. So if I mute or something like that, a little patience there, Yeah. God, so I got a nice light week this week. Only 1 day in the office, a couple of days off. That's a nice thing. I'm gonna get more prep done for the kids campaign. I think that should be good. You guys running anything, Tim? Are you doing it? I know you want to do some solo shit, man.
Yeah, I'm finally getting around to that. Paul and I were talking about before I have my computer now. I had done I always have computer issues, and I was working on Paul's campaign and his section, but also for my own stuff too. I had put 10 to 12 hours into it, lost it all again, and that's when
on the new computer.
No, this was when that was the last thing I lost on the old computer.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'm done.
Finally,
I'm done. Yeah.
After all the shit you lost, dude. I mean, over the years, Jesus.
Well, the thing of it is it wasn't always that. It was sometimes it was like those what do you call it, the separate drive, the thumb drives, or or files getting corrupted and whatnot. I always have problems. It doesn't matter. You can give me the best computer and I'll I just don't have the if I was playing GURPS, I don't have the techno knack or whatever. It would be a disadvantage every time I touch technology. It would. But this one, knock on wood, seems to be doing pretty good. I got a way overpowered computer for stuff that I do.
Good. It'll last you forever then, man. That's good. Snot on my chin, or snot on my chin. I wouldn't doubt there's snot on my chin.
What's that?
Somebody said there's snot on my chin. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't doubt it. Let me check.
Let me get that snot for you. Hold on.
You got one of those too? It's like the old man stick. I got one of them too, right here, man.
Listen, that was the best tchotchke I've ever gotten in an RPG shipment.
I got one in every room in the house, man. Just you never know. I got one in my bedroom. That's for different purposes, but where you're at, I got one of these fuckers.
This is like my third, but the first 2 were taken by Rach. She has one for use when she's in the bedroom with the doggy to scratch her back, and one at her chair in this room. And I'm like, where's mine? So this one came, and I went, it's mine. And she goes, I need one for my yoga room. I'm like, no, you don't. I need one.
But that's not the thing about marriage is what's mine is hers and what's hers is hers. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, pretty much. But I let her I don't bat an eye when she gets another perfume in her collection of 4,000 because she didn't bat an eye when I opened up a really heavy box and I found 10 copies of something from Wenger. I guess his wife is having him clear things out. Do I have a copy near my bed? Near my chair here? Oh, no, I guess I don't. Hey, I'm wearing pants. I'll go to the next room. Hold on.
All right, that's good. No tidy whities.
Thank you for that. Special occasion.
Yeah.
Just because Tim was on.
You can do it for me too. Me and Paul don't need to see your tidy whities either, man. We're good.
Yeah. Who else was Marlboro Man?
What's that?
Who else was Marlboro Man? Don Johnson.
Oh, that's right, in the movie.
In the movie, Don Johnson.
Ronnie Davidson. Marlboro Man. You're right. That was a good. That was an entertaining enough movie. I didn't mind that movie. What's that?
How many copies of that did you say you had?
10.
Why? You bought 10?
Because now, listen, these aren't print on demand. Okay.
No, I thought he did
a
limited press
binding.
Yeah, that's a nice
binding. They are signed and numbered. Yeah, no.
Just had like old Star Trek effect going on there.
Yeah.
But he told me he had something to send me. What was my address? And I was like, it's V. It's gonna be okay. And then this huge box comes, and I see media mail on it. I went, how much did he send me? And then I open it up, and it's 10 copies.
Jesus.
So I will be doing giveaways on the channel, but I'll probably also bring a few copies to TotalCon. And I will say, he has the layout's good. The art is awesome.
Yeah.
So and by the way, he doesn't have a font that's hard to read. So
that's appreciated. Yeah,
it's much appreciated. So
except for the cover, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least it's big.
Eric, hold up the signature again. Put up that his signature, because I'm thinking it has the same kind of vibe. Correct me if I'm wrong. As Twisted Sister.
Right? Oh,
look at that! You know what I mean? It's same kind of a little bit.
Looks like you're getting hit by a phaser.
Yeah, I know.
BS. Leave off the S for saving. But no, looks good. I'm gonna try to dig into it this week. I gotta sit on an older friend's house tomorrow because nobody's in the house because they're in the I guess in physical rehab, recovering from surgery, and the oil burner needs to get replaced. So I've been asked to spend 4 or 5 hours house sitting. So I guess I'll bring a book with me.
Yeah. What the hell? Yeah, it makes sense. Tim, are you streaming through your channel? And Paul, are you going to yours?
I can, for whatever reason, no matter how many times, whoever's channel I'm on, I cannot restream to my channel.
Well, remember, he came on after.
Oh, he came on late.
It's a certain time. Yeah, it's a certain time. But even when I'm within that time limit, sometimes it tells me that the email is already being in use and that kind of stuff. So I'm like, well, I can't fight it. So I don't know what it's telling me.
Get a different email.
Yeah, looks like
I'll just make a different email for every live stream. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I don't have enough to do.
Yeah.
Flynn Fireforge 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I'll keep on adding.
I need.
Don't worry about it.
You know, D. Snyder back in the day, talking about Twisted Sister, somebody's commenting on D. Snyder there. Back in the day, in the fucking early 2000s, late 90s or something like that, he became a DJ for a Connecticut radio station, Radio 104. It was an alternative station. They wanted to rebrand, as they always do every X amount of years,
Right.
And he did the DJ thing. I guess he was coming up for a little bit with the normal, with the crew up here, but then he just did it from his house or something, And
well, he became syndicated for a while. He was nationwide for a while.
Yeah. He had a metal show, but then he wanted to do just a straight radio show, like on an actual radio. I think he had something going on, Sirius or Pandora, wherever the hell it was, that kind of a thing. So he did it, and just sort of to reintroduce himself to Connecticut, he got the drummer from Twisted Sister himself and two randos, and he did a show in Waterbury, which is like the Sin City based on how many strip clubs and bars per capita. It's like Waterbury, right? So he goes to this fucking shithole. It was a long, I don't know what it originally was. It was like a 200-foot long establishment, right? And as you walk in, it's maybe 30 feet wide. And you walk in, the first third of it maybe is a pawn shop. The next 20% of it is a place to buy paintball guns and supplies. And the back part of it is a stage in a bar when people can get out there and fucking, thrash about. So he did a show there, and he gets on the radio the next day. He's like, my neck is fucking killing me.
Oh, man.
I've done that for 15 years.
Oh, man. Look at my line.
Yeah, exactly. And it was funny thing is you see all these people there who brought out their old leathers from high school, right? So maybe 15 years ago, there were 6, 8, 10 inches being zipped. There's no way those leathers are going to cover the gut on most of these people in the audience, but they had to put the old leathers on just because. D. Snyder,
right? It'll stretch.
It'll chap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. Sin City, Connecticut is not a place I would expect it to exist.
Oh, you don't know Connecticut.
It's a strange place, man. You know, Southwest is all like a New York City suburb with shit tons of money, and the rest of it's nothing.
Yeah,
you know?
Most of it is not Greenwich. Okay.
Yes.
Most of it is not Greenwich.
Yeah. I mean, New Haven is nice because Yale was there, but if it wasn't, it would look just like Bridgeport. And then sort of the eastern part of Connecticut, you're in meth lab land. You know, chickens, cows, and meth labs is pretty much all you're doing. You know.
Right. It's Rhode Island bleeding out.
Mm-hmm.
Rach in the next room just went, "Oh shit." Was I too accurate, Rach?
That's pretty much it, though. That's pretty much right. And
this is brought to you by the Connecticut Board of Advertising and Marketing. So please be sure to visit Connecticut.
Hey, if they're willing to pay me some fucking things from my YouTube, I'll praise Connecticut up and down. They want to pay me to advertise it.
I think you're on record. I think you're on record.
Right
I don't think they're coming. I don't think
I can delete your shit. You know. Yeah. So, Paul, you're not playing tomorrow. You said you had something else going on, right? You're not going to play in the old school game?
I can't. I get home too late. Nine times out of 10, I'm not home till 6:30, 6:45, depending. So just depends on that thing. So I wish I could.
Central, so that's pretty much right then as we're starting. Yeah. Only a couple hours a night, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So
one day.
Yes. One day we'll get back in the swing of things too. Maybe in the summer, if you guys want, you could play test my game. I started fucking with Claude AI because it has the best HTML programming. Right. Best programming, AI thing. And I was like, you could vibe code and this and that because I made a bet with Rob, remember, that I said I would have a character sheet by June 6th. And the same bet as we all, $100 to the charity and ShireCon dinner and drinks. And so I will have a character sheet because we never specified what had to be in it.
Right.
We'll have a Roll20 character sheet. We never specified who had to program it except me. It never said I couldn't use a Claude bot to help me. So there will be a character sheet made by me and maybe a little help.
Without a doubt. I mean, you make these bets all the time and you always find a loophole with them.
Matt still owes me that cheap fuck, so he still owes me the money. I paid Eric. He beat me to 5,000. So fucking he just beat me to 10,000. You fuck. Jesus Christ, man.
Listen, I'm gonna put a little maximizer on my end. I'll slow myself down, okay? I'll
you slow it down. But you said you're slowing down anyway.
I am slowing down anyway, so
yeah.
I was on fire for January.
You were. You're killing it.
And then it kind of slowed.
Yeah, Paul hit 2,000, right?
Yeah.
That's nice, man.
Yeah.
What's up, Doc? Oh, Doc Flamingo, member for 16 months. OSR Grognard. What's up?
Nice.
Yeah, that's how you announce yourself. That's like walking in with like a flex. When there's a little button you could click to make that thing pop up. You know what I mean? You walk in like
that. Is there?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Tim, are you close? Tim, what's your channel? How many members you got, man?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't pay attention.
I have no idea.
I haven't put out any videos in probably a month and a half, and it's weird. I'm not consistent enough to really do it. And then every time I think about doing it, it's sort of like, oh God, do I really want to do it?
Yeah.
And then some days it's like, hey, that sounds like a fun thing to do. I like the creative process of it because it's a different way to do it. But to keep doing it, let's see. Woo! I'm almost up to 300.
Hey.
Well, the funny thing is I think I've gained more members by not putting things out than when I was putting things out. So I think my absence is the key to success.
Oh,
Honda.
Yeah, you're a mystery. You're a mystery. People have to subscribe and find out what you're up
to. Agile just dropped 5 gifts.
Very nice.
How about it?
Very cool.
Thank you, Agile.
I'm still in recovery mode from making 31 videos in January, so my videos will
be... you were churning them out.
No, that's good. That's that's like my pacing with the blog was like I gotta do 3 or 4 posts a day, or else I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
the videos. I have learned from Joe Block. I do I don't do them like the day before like I was doing. I will actually schedule them in advance.
Yeah.
And so I've got through Tuesday is done, and then after this show, I'm gonna probably put up another get up another 2. But no.
Joe just puts out 35 in one day.
No. That's 35 hours in one day.
Yeah. Well, what I did was I recorded 14 in like 4 hours. And then the next day I put them out there to drop 1 per day. But if you're a channel member, you get to
them all.
You got them all at once. So
I got them all at once.
Got 14 drops, within the same day. But anybody else who's getting them 1 a day there, and that ran out on Tuesday of this past week. So I just, between game prep and this and that, I just haven't had a chance
to do it. I was like, oh God, Joe wants to get his script for Adderall re-upped because he's turning them out.
Yeah, you got the wrong
person in this group, huh?
Yeah, no, I go the other way. I need something to chill it down. You know what I mean? Yeah. Numbers for a while. Just some couple of
and it's true. I've got videos. The videos that do like 5, 6, 7,000 views, but like over time are the ones that do like 110, 130 subs.
Mm-hmm.
It works out pretty well.
Yeah.
Joey the lawyer. Joey
the lawyer.
That's Joey the layer.
Layer.
Sorry.
14 videos and 52 swear words per video. Yeah, pretty much. Sounds about right. I just talk off the cuff. That's how I talk. Right. So I'm not.
And I'm the retired cop. Okay. Just.
Mm-hmm.
I got to script stuff though. I mean, there's some things I can go. Like I've been doing this collaborative design shorts. Talking about the book. Those I can kind of do off the top of my head. But if I'm doing a video, I got to have some kind of script to keep me on track of where I'm going.
Yeah, I do better with scripts, which is why I got the new camera that I'm not using tonight. I went just for when I'm using a script, so it has a drop down, so I'm staring at the actual screen and looking at the camera at the same time. So it works out pretty well.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, Robert, what's going on, man? I was wondering I was thinking about doing something. I think that Restream only does 1080 HD. That's it, right? Like even if you have a 4K camera, you're not recording or streaming at 4K. I believe.
Yeah.
Right. But if I got a 4K camera, I could record at 4K as long as I wasn't using Restream.
Right.
What I was thinking about doing was getting another camera, whether 4K or not. And I would have this camera that I have now, just cheap ass Logitech, whatever the fuck camera.
Right. That's probably what I got. Yep.
Have it down, aiming down, looking at dice. Right. And so I could roll the dice and you guys could see it. That way we're all rolling dice in the game. I could share that camera. Like I could add that camera to the screen so you could see me and the camera would be another person with Restream. You know what I mean? Like it would be like another box on the screen of 4, be 5, one of which is looking at my dice. Yeah, well,
put the good camera on the dice. We don't need to see you any clearer.
Well,
Joe the lawyer in 4K would be rather,
that's a little obscene there.
Let's see my 4K net 20s. Right, so,
Hey, Bub Creature's got a good question there. If you guys want to take questions,
tips for keeping track of one was showed on the screen here. Tips for keeping track of what goes on in session. I'm using a combination of my own notes and players' notes, and it takes a while to start playing again each time. Yeah, what do you guys do?
All right. So what I did, and I did this with the B team, is everybody in my group at that time was a blogger. All right. So I just said, you've got a week to put up a blog post of the last session's activities from your character's point of view, which was great because I got to see like 3 different points of view of what happened, which was never what I remembered, which was fine because I want to know what my PCs, my players are remembering. That's what I did back in the day. I would and I offered experience points bonus. I think it was like 10%.
Right. Yeah, something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I know I wrote mine always from my point of view. Let's see here. So the last one, I think I just looked it up on my blog. Saturday, November 22nd, 2014. We laughed like manly men who wore flannel. That was the title of my blog. It was with it was with Doug Cole, Pete, Del Orto,
Yes.
and you, Joe, and then I said some crazy Australian named Reese.
Okay, yeah, Reese was. Yeah, he played a handful of sessions.
But then we were going through the castle of the Mad Archmage.
So you guys were always complaining about. I was using.
That was when Joe was. That's where I got the sample. I think that was my first sample of Joe, and it's full bitch mode.
What?
Why is there a 10-degree slope on all of these corridors? What the hell is this shit?
5 degrees. There's always 5.
There's
always 5 degrees. Yeah.
Of what you're talking about. What are you talking about, man?
You don't remember playing Katla, City of the Mad Archmage? And
you bitched the whole time, Joe.
Because you guys were all blogging about it, okay? Joe Block reached out to me and goes, "Gee, I guess that if I release this again, I'm gonna have to include VTT maps." I go, "Yeah, okay, I'll take it." So, but yeah, no, I remember that clearly. Joe, you were too high to remember. That's okay.
Yeah,
probably were. Probably were.
Yeah, those are a blur. Those nights.
Yeah,
drunken haze.
You didn't like it because you hate Funhouse stuff, so that's why you didn't like it. Yeah, so that's why you weren't liking that.
I usually keep notes at the table, so I have me a little.
Look at that. It's
teacher's pet. Teacher's pet.
That's right. Well, I encourage. Let me tell you something. I keep like the students that I run for. I give them journals because I want them to be copying things down, so forth, so that the next time I say, "So give me an idea of what happened last time," they can go to their journal. They can tell me what's happening. But also, it's a good example too. Is you can award XP if you remember what happens. If you can do a recap, you get extra XP for doing the recap. So I'd say work smarter, not harder, and don't take so much on yourself as a GM or DM, and give that away. You don't have to do that. Make your players work for that.
Yeah. And giving a little extra XP makes everybody happy.
That's right.
Poogly wants to know why you need 4K, Joe. I'm going to ask that question too. Why do you need 4K?
I figure maybe someday. I mean, I know YouTube does take 4K videos, and someday it might be, might be worth Restream might update. If I'm going to buy it,
the 4K videos are for like action videos, like you're sliding down on your bike doing like off road with your BMX.
Yeah.
Or you're skateboarding. It's generally not.
For makeup tutorials too, so
I don't think anybody wants to see my clogged pores.
Yeah.
If you want to see my clogged pores, see me in person.
What is the date of that post, Tim? I pulled up my old blog.
November 22nd, 2014.
14. I must have done a fucking write-up. November 22nd, 2014.
Yeah, that's when
February, March, January.
It says all I did was bitch all the time.
I don't see it.
That was the blog.
And I have a series of them that we went through. Apparently, I was throwing my ones well back then because I see a cartoon one in my post.
So there you go.
Well, discovering the amount of poo you're willing to dig through was the next post. Apparently, we had to go sift through some more shit. That seems to be a common theme through a lot of mega dungeons, doesn't it? Let's go through this one.
I don't remember these. Writing. I don't remember what the fuck is 10 years ago or 13 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So here's one: is RPG game design a bullshit profession? There's one.
Checking in during that. We were just talking about your Mad Archmage there, Joe.
Is he in the chat?
Yeah, he just posted somewhere.
I was looking at my blog there. Yeah. What's up, man? Yeah. Yep. Hey, Joe, you want to join in during halftime, man? I'll send you the link, dude.
But no, Joe wants to watch the halftime show. I know.
I was going to say, Joe's bright. He's not going to get away from that TV. His team's playing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Boppin' Bunny or whatever the guy's name is.
I don't even know. Yeah.
It's Bad Bunny.
I bed Bunny. What? I just take your money.
Wow. Tenkar's a rapper.
Yes, and I do English better.
Back to the other question, I got distracted by the old game I didn't remember anything about. I jot down furiously notes on every scrap of paper in front of me while running the game. And after the game, I got to go through every piece of paper that was in front of me to find the stray notes. And then I type it into the computer so that I remember it. And while I do that, it also prompts me to think of things. Like for the next game, I'll put down ideas. It's like the free flowing kind of thing. Unless it was just a combat. If it was just a straight up, they fought for 3 hours and they won or something, there's like my notes for that session. They fought for 3 hours and they won. That's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah, the way if I'm on my game and I'm doing it, because sometimes I get laxed on it just because, like, usually when I do, you have a game, it's after work and my brain has very little gas in it, but I'll keep notes, but I'll do it color coded. Like I'll put, like, if say you got a magic item or something that you guys aren't sure about, I'll write it in red so I know that you got it there. I'll put like little bullet points in different colors depending on what's going to happen. And like at the end, I always try to summarize like what plots or what stories are available that the characters aren't, that maybe they're going after, or maybe that they've been presented to them but they haven't done anything on. And that way it helps me be a little bit more consistent with stuff. But a lot of times it's like many things. I'll start off with full intentions of doing this really cool journal and keeping it organized. And by the second session, I'm just like,
I know. I like to keep it going. And I do two things, actually. I keep the notes, this one Word document with everything that happened in all my games. And if it's like a campaign, like I did last time, but they had two groups in the same sort of campaign world. The parallel universes didn't overlap, but maybe if I wanted to steal for something from one and drop it into the other, I would. When I'm doing that, I have everything in the same Word document. But at the same time, I have a calendar document. It's basically like a wall calendar, but the months of the year, days of the month. And I write down in that world calendar what happened from they attacked the fortress here. It's like more of a note. It's not like an in-depth description. And that way I could look back at a timeline in calendar format and get the highlights. And if I want more detail, I know where to look in my long scroll of notes, So, yeah. Stephen Pacey, doing the Gord books. I don't know who the hell Pacey is. They'll never do the Gord books again. Who the hell owns the Gord books? Do you know, Eric?
No, the Gord books are going to be owned by the Gygax estate. So, hey, try to recommend Glenn Hallstrom to read the Gord books. He's done audio books in the past.
Really?
He's got the voice. I'm sure he'll do it for plane tickets to GaryCon.
Oh yeah.
I'm not negotiating for him. I'm just saying.
All right.
By the way, those that are watching aren't watching like us, Super Bowl 60, Seahawks 9, New England Patriots are the zeros they're meant to be.
I thought the Yankees were winning. What the hell?
No. Well, the Patriots are like the Yankees, right? The Yankees. They're New Englanders.
I was surprised they had Joe's jersey. I figured he would be a Giant guy. I didn't. Joe, you're there. I was kind of shocked.
It's the Patriots versus the Seahawks,
but
the Seahawks are Seattle. So I don't think anybody on this screen is going to root for anybody or anything over in Seattle.
Oh yes, I will.
That's
you are very wrong there. I am rooting big time for Seattle to win.
Are you really?
Well,
hell yes.
Well, in order for the Patriots, who I despise, as every New York fan should,
right?
The Seahawks have to win in order for the Patriots to lose. So,
all right. Well, you know what? This is kind of like what is it? Like we'll decide who the parent is by we'll cut the baby in half. And then we'll be no, don't kill my kid type of deal.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
It's that kind of don't cut my Seahawks in half.
That's right. Yeah. They're useful. They're useful to me.
I am not a New England Patriots fan, although I will say I have a lot of respect for Tom Brady. Anybody who can play football into his 40s and apparently stay away from any kind of physical enhancements. God bless.
Yeah.
And the fact that he went to play for a different team at the end, God bless him again.
Does that include facelifts?
Listen, it doesn't help your game. It just helps you smile.
I'm just asking for a friend.
Why are New Yorkers so jealous of us in Boston? You guys have everything, but pedigree and academic excellence. Hey, we got Columbia and NYU.
Hey,
yeah. We have Connecticut's a weird state. There is a definite line in Connecticut where you are a Giants fan if you're below the line geographically, and a Patriots fan above the line. It's a definite. It cuts the state in half. It's a strange thing. Yeah. I'm
not sure my in-laws, in which case they're Dallas Cowboy fans, but
yeah, it's weird. They get sprinkled. Yeah,
that's America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh boy.
Well, if you're a Giants fan, you
all suffering from. Well, they went to the Pittsburgh Steelers first to be the America's team, but he said no, we're not America's team. We're the Pittsburgh Steelers. Send him on his way.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, you play football like Tom Brady. You said you can play till he's 41. You know what? I can play D&D till I'm 80. So there.
That's it. Yeah.
Ray and I were talking
Tom Brady
with physical enhancements, though, right?
Coffee.
The generation before us, right? The generation before us are now in like assisted living. Are there gamers? And who is that? A cottage industry? Are we missing a way? We should be going. Hey, listen, I'll run old school D&D for the geezers at the assisted living. I'll do it twice a week. You all got to just toss $10 into the kitty. We're good.
Well, you got to play. Oh, those guys are OD&D though, right? So we got to play. We got to run OD&D.
It might be 1E, in which case you better know your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like senile otherwise, but they'll go, what, you're not playing with weapon versus armor adjustments?
Oh, let's see if these old fucks in a retirement home can understand the goddamn AC versus armor table. I doubt it. They might have gotten that shit in 1978.
Do you understand weapon factor? It only comes into play when the initiative is tied, in which case a dagger will stab 19 times compared to the two-handed sword.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly.
That's when you go, I'm sorry, we're playing BX.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes into that explanation, everybody's
wait a second, I was making a point.
What was my point?
Somebody
tell me.
Yeah. They get attacked by a black pudding and they start looking for pudding coming out of the cafeteria.
Oh, somebody said
pudding. Pudding. Yeah.
We're gonna make the math easy. We're gonna play Tiles and Trolls. It's just D6s. Don't worry about it. Just don't even bother counting the dice. I'll tell you what happens.
What other question? Another question from Bub Creature. Because it's coming up sooner rather than later in my game, how do you handle large battles and combats, especially with spellcasters?
You don't. I mean, sorry. I would say generally it's going to be a hand wave because if you're talking about old school systems, none of them battle systems sucked. Okay,
but that was the best. It was the best I've seen, and it still sucked. You're right.
Yeah, battle system sucked. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Paul's got his. I think Paul's got. What do you got, Paul?
And I think
idea.
Was it War Machine for like Beckme? I don't think that. I'd have to look at
Rob used to use battle. I can't remember what it was okay. What I do to simplify things, but I don't know if you guys remember when we were doing the OSE campaign and we had that one last big battle at the end, and it was like you guys. It was like the party against like 200 people.
Yeah.
And you guys had Josh calling lightning, and you guys were doing whatever.
Yeah.
So what I would do is, if say they did 50 points of damage, and they had a bunch of like little guys that had 7 hit points, I would take the 50 points, divide it up between the thing, and if it wiped out 10 guys, it wiped out 10 guys, and just kind of so that way it played fast. It was easy to do. I mean, I had them in groups, so it just wasn't all big one glob. I had different sections, so different groups were attacking from different places. So if you attacked a certain group and you did enough to wipe out the squad,
Yes.
Because this is where I wanted people to be badass. So if you went in there swinging a sword, and you were a 8th level fighter, and you were going against a group of goblins, and you did so much, your swing wiped out 7 goblins, kind of thing. And it just allowed the players to be badass and have a massive effect, but still, you wiped out 7 goblins, but there's still 49 there to, bum rush you or whatever.
Yeah, I have there's a resource called Hell March that
Hell March, I remember that one.
And it's supposed to be a very quick, simple strategy for that. I've not used it yet for mass combat. It's by Alchemic Raker. So if you can go look at that was hot for a minute. As I saw people doing reviews and things of it, but what's that? I have not used it yet. I don't know. Do you guys do? I don't remember the last time I've ever done a large battle.
Okay,
define large.
Well, with
100 or more.
Yeah,
I do those.
I tried doing that in my teen years, and because my players were taking over the Wild Coast, and I used a grease pencil to map out their advances on the map, because you can erase grease pencils. But a grease pencil also erases the ink on your Greyhawk maps. So, advice decades later, don't do it.
Wow.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
And I don't remember what system I made up for mass combat, but it fit on an index card. I do remember that. But I just edited that. I edited mass combat in BX to my brainstorm, never-ending suggestions from viewers.
Yeah.
That's one that I may throw myself on the mercy of the court. I don't know if I can.
I do something similar to Tim. Like you say, a group of there's the PC group, and there might be an enemy group of badasses scattered throughout.
Right.
But and the rest of them, if there's hundreds or even thousands of like orcs and goblins and hobgoblins and men at arms, oh my, all that kind of shit, I'll do extrapolation rolls. Like if there's 200, I'll do 20 D20s, right, and see how many hit above the average armor class of the average spank on the other side, and then I'll multiply it by 10. I'm not going to roll 200 times, but I'll roll 20 times, right? And then if they're first level, 0 level, whatever mercenaries, any hit's a kill. You know what I'm saying? And that way you're dealing with 5 hit points. A hit's a kill, and that's just easier to keep track of than keeping track of individual hit points. And the PCs. Same thing, Tim, with a fireball. You drop a fireball, X amount of damage, average hit points, kill them off. But generally speaking, if the PCs are higher level and they're out there slugging away against, fucking army people, they're wasting their time. So if it's a higher level battle, the PCs are out taking on the demon that gets summoned or the dragon that flies in, right? They're not fucking around with the troops. And then I could just, if that's what's going on with the PCs, if their focus is not in the battle itself, I'll just figure out based on some rolls what happened in the battle while they were doing this thing, But here's a resource, guys, that from the old days. I don't know, you guys all probably remember this. You remember this thing here? It's oops, sorry, I maximized you.
All right, Tim.
No.
Sorry. There. Remember this? Delta's Book of War. Dan Collins. It's a really 2011. It's really, really good. What he did was he used a computer program to extrapolate like the hits and damage of all the various basic bitch humanoids, bugbears, things like that. And he figured out how much damage or whatever it is they could do against other units. And so he started from the individual and raised it up to like the mass combat level. And so if you're looking at that, you have like the cost, the movement, the hit dice, the hit points for each kind of individual unit in here, and it scales whether you have 1 or 1,000. He made it scale using some kind of a math thing. So that's a good resource if you want to check it out. The original edition Delta Fantasy Game Rules Supplement Book of War by Daniel Collins, and I imagine I probably got this back at Jesus, I don't even know. The website oedgames.com. I don't know if that's even active anymore, but yeah, but check that out though. That was a good one. God. So have you guys run any battle system games back in the day? Did you do any of those things? I tried it once, and game that came with it. And it was just a mess. There were little fucking shits everywhere.
Oh God, I hated playing those games. Yeah. One, I was playing with Rob. Rob has a dexterity of 3, so that means every time we would get him set up, he'd knock the fucking things over all the time. I spent more time stacking chits than I did playing the game, because he would put his big fucking hand on the map and it would just scooch the map, and it would just. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not stacking anymore.
That's
just
awesome.
Put him. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, oedgames.com. By the way, if you would like that resource, it's oedgames.com, and it is up and available.
Oh, nice.
All right, yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
What's
got
the
a couple
cost?
of things
Charging?
Huh?
What's he charging? Is it free or what?
Looks like it's. It says available. There's available at Lulu.
Lulu, so sounds right.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Back then we were all on Lulu. Right?
Yeah, Lulu was a big print place because that was before.
Thank you for Agile Monk. You used to 10 memberships of OSL Grognard. So much appreciated. Oh, yeah. It's a new month. I've yet to gift my 10 memberships. I'm going to do that right now.
Well, you're not sharing the chat, I don't think, right now either, Joe.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Let me put that back in there.
There you go. That way they can see who's coming up.
Yeah. So let me, I haven't gifted my new ones. So I'm going to send 5 now. All right. So those 5 people are getting it. Sergeant Rock, Mike J 2239, Kill Raven, good name, Robert Styles Click, and Laser Cat. And I'll gift my other 5 because what the hell? We get to gift 10 a month, right? So
10 a month.
5. Let's see who else gets them. All right. We have Watson Jr., Guardian of the Rune, Elliot Vernon, Loquacious 2660, and User something. So you all got members.
Loquacious 2660 sounds like one of your other hobbies, Joe. I don't know.
Loquacious. That'd be luscious. Yeah. We don't want the girls who are loquacious. That means they talk, right? We don't want that. We want luscious, not loquacious.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. So we got shit. They got 20 new members for free. There you go.
There you go. Nice.
Did you do yours yet, Eric? Did you gift yours for the month or?
No, I didn't. I will. The month has a way to go.
So he doesn't want to do it now, Joe. That's what
I don't want to do it right now.
No.
I actually joined yours too, dear. I think I'm a member of all your guys's now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I got one. I think I got one of those free ones from Eric from somebody or something like that. And, I never think about it because when I think of YouTube, I never think of memberships. It just doesn't.
Right.
Doesn't. I mean, I hear about them all the time, but I just usually I click on. But I think because I I joined yours first, Paul, way in the beginning. Yeah. And
tell us about the benefits you've received from being a member, Timothy.
Oh man, let me see if I still have them here, Paul. I think I got them right here.
You too could benefit from becoming a member.
Oh, these crits. These are the only crits I get though. So crit failures, I guess.
Yeah, but have you read them?
These are all. Actually, I've read every single one of them.
They're short. 20 to 30 pages.
Don't talk. He doesn't.
Large type.
He throws them in a pot. It does. I have Joe or Paul. Usually my NPC cards. He don't even read those. Can't be much shorter than that. So don't talk to Joe about it.
Just because you
he'll give me 30 pages of home rules and adjustments and stuff. 19. But him reading a half a page will strain his brain.
19. Never got that big. Neither did
well, that's because you just changed the font. That's right. Yeah. But no, Paul's got his cool magazine, and we just what crit happens.
Just got the ShadowDark Fighters Earning the Blade, where I talk about using titles to as far as role play and depth of world and depth of character. To use titles, those titles they give you, when you level up, they got to mean something. I said, well, I gave them some meaning, and I gave you a process to use for a player to be able to level up into their title.
I like that. The Grognard squad. I like that. Adam Flaherty. Join the Grognard squad, boys. And like the damn stream. Everybody, click like and subscribe. Please do. Please do. We're all here to have fun.
And Glowing Turtle, by the way, yes, these are all framed Elmore, signed by him, bought at, I was at a convention and bought them right there from his table.
Nice.
The original covers from the original 3 books.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear Joe Block's interview with Tracy Hickman? Did you guys watch that?
I did. I kept asking, when's the next Flint book coming out? He didn't answer me. So
it was a good interview. At one point, he talked
dad,
about he talked about a guy. He got me so choked up actually, because I was doing things around the house and I'm listening to it in the background, and it was just. And then he started talking about. Tracy talked about a veteran of war rolled up in a wheelchair, and says to him, "I wanted to tell you, I was, whatever went off, I was unconscious or whatever. I was down, I was hurt, my back is fucked. And I knew that there's an enemy up here, and that if I didn't mourn my boys, they'd all be dead. And so in spite of the, injuries and this and that, he says, I need to get up. I need to do something. I need to get up. And, and so he's basically, he says, he had a channel, is his hero from the books, the paladin guy, what the fuck's his name, Paul?
Strom.
He said, what would Strom do?
Brightblade.
And he got up in spite of the injuries and warned him. And he says, so your books saved lives in battle because of Sturm Brightblade.
Sturm, that's right.
Yeah.
Sturm.
It's because of Sturm.
Okay.
Your books saved lives of men in battle. And he gave him medals. And he says, I still have these medals on my desk right now. And I just got like, oh my God. That was a story, man. The guy's in a wheelchair, crippled for life.
Yeah, what do you do with that, man? That's a lot.
Joe, I looked up because I never watch YouTube videos. They're always on my phone playing. And I just paused. I looked at my phone, and I'm doing this, and Joe Block's doing this. Like, oh my God, Jesus Christ, man, that was a thing. That was a thing. Yeah, check it out, Joe. It's on Joe Block's Greyhawk Ragnar channel, guys. It's only an hour and a half long, but it was.
Yeah, I've only heard good things about.
What's
him.
that?
I've only heard good things about Hickman and stuff.
Yeah.
I got to see him real early on because I used to go to writers' conventions a lot.
Yeah.
It was funny back in my day. I went to very few gaming conventions, but I was more into writing a lot back then too, and I would go to different writing conventions. And I can't remember which one it was. It seemed like the biggest one I'd always go to was either the Philly one or I'd go to this one in Baltimore. The Baltimore one was always kind of. This was before they redid Baltimore. It was a little bit more risky going there. Of course, Philly wasn't a cakewalk either, but he was at one of them. I didn't get to really talk to him in person, but I thought this was back, I think when the books, like the third or the second trilogy was coming out with the twins, and he was doing his tour then, and it was good. I mean, it was really interesting to listen to him talk, and I thought he did, and he was really good with some people. When people come around, some of those authors, they're authors, so they have no idea what to do with how to people. They have no idea. So I thought he did really good with it, but he was just kind of he got surrounded because he was probably the most popular guy at that convention that I remember. Yeah. There was a lot of big hitters though. Joe Silverberg was there. He wasn't so nice at the time.
You ever meet Harlan Ellison?
No, I did that on purpose. I did not meet Harlan Ellison.
Never want to meet your heroes kind of thing?
Never want to know, because I absolutely love his books, and the last thing I need him to do is be a little prick to me. Yeah. And then I couldn't. Well, pal, you laugh. That guy, anytime you wanted to encounter Harlan, man,
it sounded like a fight was about like you were going to, exchange blows there.
No. He fights with everything and everyone. But that's what makes. I mean, he's a 5'5" little Jewish guy who ran away at 14 and did all this stuff. So, he was just. But I mean, I really respected him in a lot of ways. But I didn't want to go up because I don't know what I'd probably see something stupid anyways to piss him off anyways because I just wouldn't know what to say. But so I just kept admired him from afar.
Just to have been yelled at like a little bitch by Harlan Ellison would have been a good memory too.
I know, but that was back when I was not patient and calm.
You would have punched him out.
Well, I don't know because he was pretty. I mean, he's little, but he was very well trained too. I mean, there's a reason why he was that little and that mouthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he trained himself so he wasn't a victim all the time. But no, I wouldn't. It was just I like this fiction so book much. I just didn't want a chance on tarnishing, putting any tarnish on that. Because every time I'd start reading a story, then all I would think back is to that bad memory I had, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
That happened in music enough. Yeah.
I only met Ray Feist. Raymond E. Feist. I met him when I was in law school. He was doing a King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, biggest mall in the universe.
Well, that's Philly area type. So
yeah. So I went down there, and I was on his listserv. Remember listserv days, right? So it was like the 90s, early to mid 90s, and he was answering questions from everybody, and it was kind of cool. He was an active participant, talking about everything about his books, and he was still young and active and writing a lot back then, and he was in his heyday. And so I remember he was down there doing a book signing. I'm like, oh, I'm going. And I said, hey, I'm driving from Connecticut to there. Who's on the way? I'll pick your asses up. I picked up 2 guys. One was a fucking weirdo freak that you wondered he was going to kill you in the car and then, steal your car. Dirty fingernails, like, kind of like serial killer type. And the other one was just a nonstop spaz talker. He was a spazzy nonstop. He was a real smart guy, but it was like, holy shit, dude. I was like, just let him to drive, end it. But Ray, actually, he knew when we were coming. After the signing, he took us out for like sodas at the food court. And he talked to us for half an hour, which was kind of cool of him.
That is cool. Yeah.
Yeah. That was nice. Yeah. My Dangerous Journeys. What, Eric? What you got going on?
Well, I have one of the Dangerous Journeys core books.
Mm-hmm.
It was gifted by Gary to Steve Marsh, signed to Steve from Gary. Then I won it at auction when Steve donated it to the North Texas.
Wow. Nice.
So then Steve dedicated it to me from Steve Marsh, so you actually can see the whole
provenance.
Yeah. Yes.
That's cool, man. That's cool. And you met Eric Tankar at Page. Interesting. Did you go to see Eric or? You didn't do Page, did you?
I went to Page last year, not this year.
They didn't go this year. Yeah. I didn't go this year either. I couldn't. Yeah. But I'm gonna. TotalCon is not next Saturday. It's the one after, right, Eric?
No, TotalCon's in a week and a half. A week. I'm leaving a week from Thursday.
A week from all right. Yeah. I'm only going to go up there on that Saturday, so I'll drive up for the day, hang out, and come back.
Cool.
Yeah. Tim, you doing ShireCon this year?
I'm not writing it off.
All right.
So I'm going to try to hit. I want to try to hit at least a couple conventions, maybe this coming year.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, that's because that's what right now I do. I think I just recovered, like, we were talking about gaming stuff, and I think I kind of started taking a break in, I think it was November.
Yeah.
And
you got to change it up like that sometimes, you got to recharge the batteries,
Yeah. It just was good to get away from a little while. And especially if I'm not able to focus on a game and enjoy it, I know I got to step away.
Yeah.
Because I hate being in a game, especially when someone else is DMing and not being able to focus. Because I like to give the DM the respect of paying attention to them and getting involved with their game and whatever. And I was finding I was just kind of, I just wasn't able to do that. I was making the connection. It's like, I just got to step away because all I'm doing is, wasting their time and wasting my time. And, it doesn't hurt. I get to spend more time with Ivy, and we'll hang out doing some, some other activities, go to the movies or watch some other stuff. So, but now I want to get back in. I'm going to run a solo game with Paul, probably you, and definitely Ken and everything. But I don't know how it's going to work yet.
Yeah.
With the logistics of everything, I think I don't know how many of those are going to be. We're going to have set days, set schedules, because with Paul's schedule now, he's got a weird schedule. And then I was almost going to change jobs there for a bit. You guys probably don't. I think I told you, Paul, didn't I?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was thinking about taking this one job, but it was going to be more of a second shift job. And after I started, it was going to be part first, part second. And I'm just like, I figured out that I can't do that anymore.
You were going to take a second job, Tim?
No. same place, it would have been I would have became a supervisor of a program, but it would require me to do like second shift work and first shift work.
Oh, that's rough.
And yeah, and the way in my old days I could have did that easily. That's no big freaking deal. But these days, no, I got to have a steady sleep schedule, or I won't be any good to any shift. and especially, yeah. It was definitely it's taking its toll for that. But no, I'm pretty good with what I'm going to be doing, so I can kind of start making plans for gaming now than before, because I wasn't sure yet. I wasn't sure what it was going to happen, what I was going to do, and whatnot. So, but now I think things have settled down. Although they're talking about possibly another position that's going to open up that they might want me for. I'm like, I don't know. It's one of those things. The older I get, the less responsibility I want to get. I'm like, Kevin Spacey in American.
Yes, American Beauty.
The American Beauty. I want the job with the least amount of responsibility.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. And I'm getting to that point.
I get it. Glowing Turtle, that question there. Are you going to sell your house rules on drive-through or anything? What I did was I took the Creative Commons document, and then I just beat the shit out of it. I changed every class. I changed a lot of the spells. I deleted some stuff, added some other stuff. And so that's what Eric was saying there, is that, it's Creative Commons. I can do whatever the hell I want with it. So I'll eventually, in a couple of years, I'm going to kick something. That's what I figure. So I'll do a Kickstarter for it. In the meantime, I'll put out some other things on drive-through to try to get practice with desktop publishing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Practice with drive-through. I might do, God help us, a zine on Kickstarter as my first thing on Kickstarter to understand the Kickstarter process.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great place to do it.
Well, if you're gonna do a zine and you want people to read it, shouldn't you start by reading some zines, maybe?
That's part of my homework.
I'm just saying.
It's going to be a 5 font, and it's going to be 20 pages newer.
Sit there with your magnifying glass.
This is the guy who bitches about the fonts all the time being too small, and he'll make it smaller than anybody.
And for those not watching the Super Bowl, which is everybody here, Seahawks 12, Patriots.
Apparently, Eric, you have nobody who watches your channel watches Super Bowl. You have 44 people here. I have 14 people here, so I still have athletes in the mix. Tim, I guess you're watching your own channel. You have one person.
No, I don't have anybody. No. I'm not. I'm on Restream. I'm not on any channels.
Yeah, it looks like you got one viewer on your channel right now, Tim. That's it. Yeah.
Probably.
It's a ghost.
Well, you're using the right Google account, Paul. Is that why it's not working? Perhaps
it won't take any of my. I'm using the right account. It won't allow me to use the emails I have. It tells me I'm maxed out. So I guess when I'm joining other things, I have to either create more emails, or whatever.
Do you have a free account or a paid account?
A free account.
That's fine. All right. Yeah. There's a maximum number of
emails you can use. Yeah.
Or maximum number of sessions that you can log into in a month.
Oh,
his hours. He has an hourly cap.
Yep. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have a free account too. I don't.
Yeah, you're never on. So
No, I'm not. No,
you're like that
anymore.
So, but I gotta. I'm not going to be watching the Super Bowl, but I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, I got to head it too, guys. I think
sounds good.
A little weary here, but thanks everybody for coming in and joining all that. And you got 20 new subs, and Eric, you got some new subs there. So members are out.
Agile, thank you so much, much appreciated. Folks from my channel, I read all your comments, and if you do ask about future videos, I do have an ongoing list of about like 3 pages, and not in Joe font size. It's probably a 12 font. But it's 3 pages of copying your suggestions and trying to come up with videos. I got very passionate viewers that like, hey, this is great, but I want to know, and I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah,
right.
That's I get a lot of sources in there, but and looking at the comments for that's a good idea for a video, and I'll jot down, and then I'll spend a Sunday knocking out 14 of them, and then I'll, so yeah.
Oh, see, Crawford was watching the game and enjoying our banter. All right,
okay, there you go.
Multitasking,
right. And he's not sorry. He's not sorry.
He's not sorry.
You know, I asked Jeff Talanian. I sent him a text. I said, "Hey, Jeff, when we're doing the chill stream, you want to join in? You know, just hang out, whatever." And he goes, "I'm watching the game, just like all of the rest of New England." And I'm like, "New England? What? Oh, Patriots must be in the Super Bowl." I'm thinking, this is how I knew the Patriots were in the Super Bowl.
There we go.
Right.
This is the first season in my memory where I did not watch a single minute of football. Listen, I'm a New York football fan. The Jets, they were horrible last year, and
last year
they didn't look any better this year. They weren't, and the Giants had not. The
Giants had hope though.
If I want to get depressed, it's easier
more than the Jets.
Less painful ways, so I wasn't doing it.
That's what the Giants say. The Giants said, "You know what? At least we're not the Jets." That was our claim.
I believe me. I've been there. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Near the end of the season, my brother-in-law, the nephews are all massive New York Giants fans, and I don't even know the name of one player on the team. But I remember during one game, because when you get together for a family thing, there's a game always on, and they were rooting for the Giants to lose because they wanted a pick in the draft, and they're like screaming at the channel because they weren't losing. And I'm like, what kind of lunacy is this? Tanking
for first picks. That's right. You want a better pick in the draft, so you tank your games.
Yeah,
they don't tank. They don't tell you.
Don't tank. You just players, but just tell them not to play.
Yeah, it's like highlight. Remember highlight back in the day? The guy would catch the ball and flip it. Whoops, I dropped it. Okay, because Guido, who ran the highlight concern.
Listen, I stopped watching the Pro Bowl when it became like flag football.
It's a joke. Yeah.
I can't watch it. You touched him too hard. You got too close to him. You got too close to him. No, I'm done.
The only time I like football. John Madden was doing his announcements. He did a lot of Giants games.
Oh my God! Yeah,
I love John Madden. I just love that guy.
I just the best clip of John Madden just earlier today came up. So they're on the sidelines. They're Seattle, and it was Seattle actually, and the Seattle players they're hiding something, and then they finally figure out it's hot dogs. So they're like sneaking because you're not allowed to have food on the sidelines and everything. So they've got them under towels and in their helmets, and they're kind of. So they finally get busted, but then the best part of it was they put a stat. You know how they put the stats of the player? So they put up this defensive player. He said he had 4 tackles, 2 quarterback rushes, and 2 hot dogs. It's so great. I was like, that's freaking hilarious. Yeah.
That's good. On that hot dog note, thank you, everybody.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Appreciate it. And I'm probably going to do on the alternate days that Eric and I and Joe Block don't do our first and third Sunday. I'm probably going to do one of these chill streams at 8:00 just to hang out, So
sounds good.
Yeah. All right, guys.